Hi, I'm Mike Michelizzi, and I'd like to welcome you to the Custom Technical University and our top 5 tips for successful thin porcelain tile installations. You know, thin tiles have become very popular. Architects and designers, they're appreciating the distinct modern look, the great variety that's now available, and especially how their low profile makes tiling over existing tile a real time-saving option. So the question is, what is a thin tile and what are its standards for performance? The Tile Council of North America recognized reduced thickness porcelain tiles beginning in its 2013 handbook. They're nominally 3 to 5 millimeters thick and can be up to 5 by 10 feet in size. Since these tiles do not comply with existing ANSI standards for tile, the industry is developing a new standard to address their unique characteristics and the new methods of installation. Consider these 5 important tips for installing large, thin tiles. Tip number 1, carefully plan your project details from beginning to end. These tiles must be transported correctly. Longer forklift forks, transport racks, and expandable frames with suction cups are required to move them safely. Since some are very large, make sure you have a passageway to move the tiles into and throughout the building. You'll need a workspace with plenty of room to maneuver the tile, along with some very specialized tools to cut and shape them. Also, plan on a 3 or 4-man crew to properly handle the tiles and prevent some very costly breakage. Tip number 2, choose the correct surface preparation. Your surface must be flat and true with a maximum surface variation of 1/8 of an inch in 10 feet or 1/16 of an inch in 3 feet with no irregularities greater than 1/32 of an inch. To achieve this level of flatness, include a self-leveling underlayment in bids where thin tile is installed on floors. A rapid setting formula such as Level Quick RS can reduce the setup time. Or if weight is a factor, consider a reduced weight product like Levelite. Installing thin tiles on walls also presents some challenges to achieve a flat surface. Depending on their severity, irregularities will need to be floated or patched. For tiling over tile, we recommend MBP, Multi-Surface Bonding Primer, which eliminates the need to scarify most surfaces. And if waterproofing or crack isolation is a concern, apply a thin bonded elastomeric membrane like RedGuard to protect the installation. Compressible membranes will never be used. Tip number 3, choose an appropriate premium quality mortar. A thin tile typically requires 1¼ to 2 pounds of mortar per square foot. Using a lightweight mortar will make it much easier on you when back buttering and then lifting these tiles into place. Using Megalite provides high bond strength and great sag resistance, along with an extended open time. These are essential factors when installing thin tile. Continuous mortar coverage is also very important on floor applications. Every effort should be made to achieve 100% coverage, especially at all edges, to prevent chipping. A great way to accomplish this is to use a flowable mortar like Complete Contact LFT. It may even eliminate the need for back buttering. Some of these thin tiles are reinforced with a resin mesh backing, so check with the tile manufacturer to see if they recommend a high-strength polymer modified mortar or the use of an epoxy bonding mortar. If so, use EBM Light, as it won't sag like the other epoxy mortars and is also lightweight. Regardless of your adhesive, only tiles that are 5½ millimeters thick or greater are being recommended for the installation on floors due to point load consideration. Tip number 4, the way you spread your mortar and bed the tiles can mean the difference between success and failure. The correct technique begins with a trowel that's designed for very large tile, such as Custom's Premium Notch Trowel. Apply the mortar in one direction with no swirls. Comb it parallel to the shortest side of the panel. This makes it easier to collapse the ridges and remove trapped air. When back buttering, comb the mortar in the same direction so that when pressed together, you get a zipper effect. And use extreme care lifting these panels to check for coverage. Research has proven that the best method to eliminate voids behind the tile is to actually walk across the short side, shuffling your feet as you go. Be sure to do a mock-up and check with the tile manufacturer for their recommendation. Also, using an edge leveling system is a must to help prevent lippage that can lead to edge chipping and cracking. Tip number 5, understand the unique challenges of grouting these tiles. Stain prevention is especially important, so pre-treating the tile with a protective product like grout release can help prevent fine grout particles from adhering to and picture framing the tile edges. Since the grout joints between the thin tiles are so shallow, they must also be carefully cleaned to mortar and then completely filled to protect the tile edge. Use a highly stain-resistant grout like Fusion Pro, or use CEG Light epoxy grout in more demanding high-traffic areas. Some of these tiles are so large that movement joints are required around each tile. In this case, use Custom's commercial 100% silicone caulk for the entire project instead of grout. Mask the tile edges with painter's tape to make cleanup easier and prevent discoloring the tile. If you'd like to know more about installing thin porcelain tile or how Custom Products can help you on your next project, please visit our website, custombuildingproducts.com, or give us a call. And be sure to like our video and share it with a friend. Thanks again for joining us at Custom Technical University. See you in our next edition of Custom Top 5 Tips.